Alright, so you've probably seen those viral gardening hacks with copper coils and antennas sticking out of the soil. Welcome to the world of electroculture. It sounds a bit like sci-fi, right? Using electricity or metal gadgets to supercharge your plants? But this isn't just a TikTok trend, it actually goes way back, with experiments from the 1700s and inventors like Justin Christoflo in the mix. So, what is electroculture exactly? At its core, it's the idea that plants respond to electrical stimulation, either from natural sources like the atmosphere or from stuff you set up yourself. People try this in two main ways. First, there's passive electroculture. That's just using metal rods, coils, or antennas, usually copper or zinc, stuck in the ground to supposedly capture natural energy. No batteries required. Then, there's active electroculture, where you actually hook up a low-voltage power source, like a battery or solar cell, to run a tiny current through the soil or roots. The methods are pretty simple. Some folks wrap copper wire around a stick, bury it, and leave the top poking out like a little antenna. Others wind up copper coils and stick them in the dirt. And then there are the DIYers who rig up solar panels to gently zap their garden beds. So, what are people hoping to get out of this? The claims are pretty bold. Faster growth, bigger harvests, better nutrient absorption, deeper roots, and even tastier veggies. Some say it boosts soil health, helps plants resist pests, and lets you use less fertilizer or pesticide. But here's where things get a little murky. The science is, well, kind of all over the place. A lot of the studies are old, and when researchers try to repeat them, they don't always get the same results. Experts say that if electroculture does help, the effect is probably small. And it really depends on your plant type, soil, and even your local weather. Plus, there's a ton of debate over the details. How much current, what kind of metal, which way the coil should face. A lot of that is more folklore than proven fact. And let's talk risks. Too much metal, especially copper, can actually hurt your soil or plants. And if you start playing with electricity, even at low voltages, you've got to be careful. Always avoid anything involving household current. So, what do the pros say? Most horticultural experts think electroculture is interesting, but not a miracle cure. If you want huge yields or perfect soil, you're still better off with good gardening basics. Healthy dirt and the right amount of water and decent fertilizer. But hey, if you're curious, there's no harm in experimenting. Just keep your expectations realistic. If you want to try it, start small. Test it on a couple of plants, use clean copper or zinc, and watch for any signs of stress. And don't forget to compare with plants that don't have the setup. Otherwise, you'll never know if it's working. My take? Electroculture is a fun DIY experiment with a cool history and a lot of potential, but it's not magic.